So I'm making another reaction video. I'm so proud of myself because this is day 2 of making a reaction video. I'm going to be uploading this the day after he uploads it because I have a video coming out today. Well, I guess by the time you see this, it'll be yesterday. But I hope you guys checked it out. It's a reaction I did with PewDiePie. Well, not with him, but a reaction of PewDiePie's new video with Cinnamon Toast Ken, and it was awesome and funny. So please check that out. I want to get back into reactions. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday in the live when Ashley went live, but he said he has like 5 videos to upload, and I asked him if I could do reactions, and he said, yeah, that would be fine. Just give him like a few hours, but I'm going to give him like a day, at least for this video, because I had a video coming out today anyway. So this video is called Why bigbrudda No Longer Works For Me. And, you know, probably because Jesse's not doing shit, so why would he have someone work for, why would he be, you know... Oh, because it's like he was paying him. He had him quit his job. I know this is all serious, okay? He had him quit his job so that he can film for Jesse, but Jesse's been doing nothing but house stuff, so why would he keep him not making money? You know what I mean? So he probably feels bad about that. I don't know what this is going to be about, but I'm guessing it's what it's going to be about. Well, obviously, it's what's called... So let's just get started. Go on.
See, where's the videos at? Well, it's a tale as old as time. If the McJuggerNuggets channel does not have a reliable, talented camera person to capture the drama, then things kind of get a little stale. We end up hitting these hiatuses with people coming in and out, and it is quite hard.
Yeah, you can't blame it on Jeffrey. Anyways,
find somebody consistent, trustworthy, that can actually deliver a good quality shot and capture the craziness. And we've been through our fair share of camera people, and we kind of played into that when we made a big announcement just a couple months ago with my brother Jeffrey becoming the new McJuggerNuggets cameraman. Well,
the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yes, that's right. We're coming clean. It just got to the point where it's just not a sustainable system. Having my brother pretend to be the cameraman. I know, guys, I was pissed. I was disappointed, betrayed. That's right. But it is what it is. A quick recap, guys. We witnessed the 18th departure of Swift.
18th departure. Well, maybe she's coming back. Oh, I hope, because she's been my favorite since day 1. I still love her to death. So, hopefully, I mean, last night, I don't know if you guys caught it, and last night, I don't know if this is a joke or not, but they were saying that the person that's going to be moving in will actually be Swift. But I don't know if they're just saying that. That's just, you know, that might just be, like, just to say shit. But I don't know. Well, let's just keep going.
From the channel, we announced this at this very spot 4 months ago, and then 2 months after that, bigbrudda Jeffrey signed on to be the new MJN cameraman. A lot of you guys were pumped. I was excited as well, but there was a video in which I offered Jeffrey a $100,000 salary with a monster sign-on bonus, and that salary...
I had that video in particular. I had so many comments on, so many thoughts. Obviously, I didn't make a reaction. But I'm not going to get into that because that was like a while ago and I kind of forgot what I had thought. But I think I thought like what Jesse was offering Jeffrey wasn't like good. It wasn't stable. It wasn't, you know, there are no benefits, you know. And I was kind of thinking like, you know, a person like Jeffrey, like script or not, you know, wants the stability of having benefits and income. And Jesse just wasn't providing that. I mean, script or not, like I'm trying to say, that's what Jeffrey would want. I just know that for that type of person that he is. Not that I really know him or anything. I've met him only once or twice. Once, twice? I forget. But, you know, like, I just know that he wouldn't want to do that anyway. So anyways,
it was mainly just to compete with the job that he currently has. That's right, I'm saying has because he still has it.
Oh, yeah, he gonna quit that. Yeah, he's gonna quit that. Yeah.
Very real conversation. I tried to talk my brother into joining Rigid Studios full time. As you know, Jeffrey has done YouTube a few times, quit his job, tried to do YouTube again, and it just wasn't working out. And I think we can all say we miss Jeffrey. Now, not only do we miss him on the McJuggerNuggets channel, but we miss him producing videos. So I was like, this is it. This is the penultimate Jeffrey cycle. Let's bring him in. And we kind of bum rushed him, Ashley and I, to try to get him to sign on. And he hard passed. That's the part you guys didn't get to see. So I'm about to show you what really happened that day and the alternate ending, the real ending to the job offer. And for those of you that don't want to watch the long-winded reasons why Jeffrey didn't want to partake, I'll give you the TLDW version. He said no, he wanted to keep his main job, so I decided, hey, well, you know what? I already planned out this whole arc, and this is just weird that I'm like letting you guys in on this, but I hope you see that like we're entering a new phase of the McJuggerNuggets channel. I was shocked he said no, and so with the plans that I already had in my mind, I'm like, well, you know what? Whatever, we can go into kind of scripted mode, and we can still have you become the camera.
But it's always scripted, though. Like, no matter what, it's always scripted. Always.
Man, and then we still play out the series as it was supposed to go. It's just you're not getting paid for it, and you're not actually my cameraman. You'll be filming all the videos, but you're just not employed, which it just became weird at that point. Jeffrey's kind of working for free. I think he was down for it, but it ended up being an issue because Jeffrey would get home from his job at like 5, 6 p.m. And then we live 30 minutes apart now, so by the time it'd be ready to film, we're rushed and we ain't got time. And then he's got to get up at the butt crack of dawn for work the next day. He's trying to like live a double life. And then also it's one of those things, it's hard to get really balls deep in a story or consistency when he's not actually the camera person, because I like to build that relationship with my number 2, and we get better together, we evolve, and then we can start taking the story all kinds of different places. We actually have a solid team. But this was like we had a pretend team with the pretend story, and I kind of lost interest at that point, and it also just became too difficult for Jeffrey to balance a job and pretend work for me. And I'm like, what are we doing here? We're both each other. And so that's why when you saw the last video really was, you know, Ashley and I in Florida, and we were in North Carolina, and I know some of you guys were expecting content. It was one of those things, Jeffrey hadn't quit his job. And like I said, I was pissed. So what does that mean going forward?
Wait, Jeffrey wasn't at the North Carolina house?
It means we're gonna need a new McJuggerNuggets cameraman. The search is on. If that's you, let me know. Dead ass. Like, this is no storyline. Like, I need a cameraman badly, because I would like to make videos. I'm feeling pretty good, and I want to build a new relationship with somebody. I want somebody new. So if you've been a long-time fan, if you just know the channel really well,
but it can't be a girl. It can't be a girl. No, I mean, I honestly, you have to, it's a strenuous job, so. But I'm saying a girl can't do it. Like,
you're professional, you know, you're eager to learn, and you're ready to work hard, let me know. But anyway, I'm going to roll the footage from that fateful day of where Jeffrey said no, because I'm sure you guys are curious to hear, like, his actual thoughts. But stay tuned to the end of the video. If you want to skip through it, by all means, just skip to the end, because I have an important message. So, here we are. This is the Regis Philbin final answer moment. Drum roll. Here we go.
I must decline. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, speak your piece.
So, no secret, Ray and I are getting married next year. I don't know if we've ever privately said this, but we're probably gonna start trying for the little Jeffries.
That makes sense.
A couple months after, and I just can't commit to not having a set schedule.
That's the big one?
That's one of the big ones, yeah. I can't just up and leave Kate with Miranda for like 2 weeks. Like, that wouldn't be fair to her. If kids are on the way, like, I need the health insurance that I currently have, the dental, the vision, everything.
Is there also a factor that you could get laid off at your current job at any point?
I'm not worried about that.
So you think you're safe at this job?
People.
Yes.
Do you think you'd be safe with me?
No.
I think so. However, this is a big one too. I know it's been contentious between us at times, and I feel like recently it's been getting better, like our relationship. And I don't think us working, like me working for you, would improve that. Honestly, I think it would be a detriment to it.
That's sad. That's sad you think like
true.
that. That's very cynical.
It's true. It's very true, though. Believe me, I have it firsthand too. And look at Jesse and Juliet. Like, they work together, sort of. On the album for MVE, and look what ended up happening. Not to say that was the main reason, but that was, you know, a reason why, a big reason, I think, as to why it started falling apart.
You've been, if anything, as soon as you moved out and then have gotten this job, you know, we hardly see you, and it's been...
I don't live there anymore.
Right, but also then there's less things that bring us back together.
Well, if like you said, like, I'm not saying I won't be in videos.
Unfortunately, that's just life. Like, I don't really see my sister that often. And it's interesting too with Jesse and Jeffrey, and this is all real, obviously, like with what I'm saying with them too. Jesse's life is so completely different than Jeffrey. Jesse wants to do something so different than what Jeffrey wants to do. Jeffrey wants to, like, build a family, be at home, do that traditional lifestyle, where Jesse wants to do non-conventional. So it's like, since that's differing for them, they're gonna go on two separate paths, and unfortunately they're gonna feel like less and less like they have things in common, and they're gonna like not feel that comfortable around being around each other, if that's the way that it's going to go. Because I know they filmed a lot in the past, obviously, but if Jeffrey wants to go this other route of more traditional raising family and whatnot, Jesse's not going that way unless he does, because you never know, he might have kids. I don't know. I mean, like, soon-ish, like within the next few years or whatever. Then yeah, that would bond them together and keep them seeing each other. But if that's not the case, then they probably will drift further apart, which is sad, but that's just how it is. Like, my sister and me, like, I don't have any kids, I'm not married, I don't really want to. I mean, I wanted to for the longest time have kids, but it just hasn't happened, and I'm not forcing it. And I like the lifestyle of YouTube and being able to work for myself and being independent and do whatever the hell I want to do. So me and my sister, we don't really have that much in common, and I honestly don't see her. But I digress. Let's continue.
Like, obviously, I would still like volunteer my time to assist you when I can. Like, that's still the same. So, like, we haven't really been making any in the last year.
But that's why we picked up, you get the benefit tremendously, to where the awkward part, I thought you were going to come back with different reasons why, but your reason why was actually an argument in favor of taking this job, because
I have another comment. I guess I have a lot of things to say. So I find it interesting that, like, what Jesse is offering what Jesse is offering Jeffrey isn't a bad thing, because out of his whole family, Jesse's the most successful one. He's the one that has the most money out of everyone in his whole family. So what Jesse's offering Jeffrey, isn't a bad thing. I mean, like, Jesse's probably thinking, like, I'm, like, offering you, like, the best thing that you could probably get. Like, the most money that you'll probably ever be able to make in your life. I'm offering that to you. But he's declining it because, like, that's just not what he thinks. Like, to him, maybe the best thing is it's not about, like, having the money. It's more about, or not just about having the money, but going that route of making videos and being creative. His more of a, what he thinks in success in life is probably raising a family, having a kid, raising a family and having successful children. When I say successful, I mean, like, independent, smart kids. That's like, what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, that's what his thing. So they're differing at those perspectives, life perspectives too. And that's not surprising, because Jeffrey is very, I don't want to say he's not creative, but he's not the creative type, whereas Jesse is. Anyways.
You know that you'll have flexibility. You know that you'll have freedom. That was the benefit of Mom working at the canvas company. It was a family business.
Right.
You take off whenever you want. All you do is ask.
Yeah, see, all those things are positives to Jesse, that he could offer him, but that's not what Jeffrey thinks is the most important thing, like, in a job.
Asked me if you had kids, you get to stay home with your kids. If you work a 9 to 5, you're not going to see your kids for most of the day, because generally I have itinerary of when we're going here, and the amount of trips probably won't be that many, but also it gives you experiences that you wouldn't have gotten in this job that you're currently at. But the cool thing is that you're like, yo, I'm going to take a week. Go for it. I'm your brother. I understand that. Your boss is not going to let you take 4 weeks off.
I kind of feel bad for Jeffrey, in a way, because, like, where Jeffrey is at in his life, like, with his job and everything he's accomplished, like, he's done, like, really good. And I think where he's at in his job, he probably has, like, a really good position where people really respect him. And I think, like, he's really well off, and he's really happy. And I think that, I don't know, like, Jesse's trying to tear him away from that. But it's, like, that's what Jeffrey worked towards, and Jeffrey feels that is best for him, and Jesse should see that and let him be that and encourage him and support him and with what he's doing. So I mean, like, not to say that he's not, but, like, I guess I kind of feel bad because I feel like Jesse's not being supportive of Jeffrey, because it seems like Jeffrey's doing really good and he's really happy with his current, like, life. And I feel, because look at his face, like, he's just like, he's not supportive. I always support Jesse, but he doesn't support me. But that's just what I'm thinking right. I don't know. Anyways,
I
like
will.
that,
The
but-
flexibility and freedom comes with this job.
Ultimately, like currently, like I don't post on social media. I barely like do anything on social media.
Yeah, that's just not
Right.
him.
If anything,
It's
like
not
I
him. He's
comment
private.
on Twitter like maybe one time a year. Like
Yeah.
Why?
it's not. I just don't care.
Because that's just
But
not him.
you haven't really done it because you haven't really done it. Dad also, a lot of people were very
I don't want
anti
to.
social media, Twitter, whatever. Now are finally seeing, oh my God, there's so many people across the globe that love us, support us, brightens their life up, because you might not realize it, but people look up to you. This is like one of those things where your brother.
Yeah, but you can't live your life for other people. You can't live your life doing things just to make others happy. I mean, it's really all about what makes you happy, and that's what you should strive for.
There's like trying to get you to work with him, and you don't want to do it with me. I'd be paying you handsomely. I have some other
I think the
counter
difference
negotiations
in
to try
that
and.
example is more of a partnership. I don't want like an employer-employee relationship
Why?
because I think it could.
It's going to be cynical. Change your brain to start thinking of like how fun would it get to be to work with my brother.
But that's not logical. That's just not how it is. Unfortunately, we want it to be that way, but that's just not how it is. It just isn't. It's sad, but it's not. We're older
It
now.
worked for you for years.
Right, and it's been
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
We were kids. Well, they were kids
The
too.
actual a few arguments that we had outside of it was mostly about scheduling because you were working your day job when we were shooting one of the biggest shows on the internet. And so
hear
obviously
you.
I'm like, hello, wake up, Jeffrey. We got millions and billions of people watching this.
It's
Stop
not
worrying about so much like that, because I was pushing to do YouTube then, and you could have made a killing. So I would get frustrated because I feel like I see the light, and then you were deciding to stay with the track that you've been on, which is college and the very structured path when
That's
we had
him.
one of the biggest shows. So I'd get
But that's
frustrated
him.
and be like, hello.
I want our relationship to be better, but I feel like working me working for you in that capacity, I think will make it. Will,
Oh, and another thing is Jesse is so not about schedule. I mean, he is, I guess. I don't know, but he's also not. He kind of does things when he wants to, and he kind of, it seems like, I don't know, expects people to kind of be there ready for him when he needs them. And I'm not saying that he doesn't like work around people's schedule. Obviously, he has to, but I think that like Jeffrey can't live like that. Like he can't. Like that, he needs structure. Like he can't live without it. Like that's just who he is. So
it won't be good.
If
And I love.
that's gonna be a huge fight forever because that's just who he is. If he was the same as Jesse, then like it would just be probably really bad because two creatives would be good, but you need someone who's a little. Anyway, I'm really not. Let's just keep going. Sorry.
I want things to be good between us. I don't want.
If you want them to be good, then we make them good. But you're self-sabotaging what
I'm
could
going-
be something really good.
I'm countering your offer by saying I want to continue. Like
I know, but you have zero time. What I want from you is you to be around more.
He
Your
wants all
brother's
or
trying to
nothing.
foster the good relationship,
can't
and
do
you're
that.
sabotaging it and creating a reality of our relationship. You have a lot of experience because we've been doing it for so long. We're well aware of each other's buttons or aggressive tendencies, whatever. But even if you got pissed at me, which there was plenty of times that you did, I don't give a because I've been in plenty of friendships, relationships where you do fight, and all the best ones are the ones that give a We need to be challenged because if we don't get challenged, we'll never grow.
I think we're just gonna disagree here. I don't think we're gonna be changing each other's minds on that. What other new ideas can I really come up with that hasn't already been done by us?
A lot, a million. I've played that same game where it's like, we've done it all. No, you barely even scratch the surface of what can be done. Once again, it's a defeatist mindset. Have you taken too many L's to where you
That's just not who he is. He just doesn't care about it that much. He doesn't.
just don't see it anymore?
Well, that's the other thing. Like the 2017, 2019, I had left
I mean,
my
I'm not
job
saying he
for
doesn't care. Sorry. That's just not his main thing in life. That's not.
YouTube both times. If I do this one more time, that's it.
That's why it's the penultimate Jeffrey cycle.
I can't do it. I've got too much time and money invested in my career right now to just torch it.
At this point in time, I am fighting tooth and nail for Jeffrey to say yes. My brain is actually like short-circuiting because I literally bet everything. I bet the whole house that he would say yes and that we could carry with this whole arc on the McJuggerNuggets channel. Him saying no was like the ultimate monkey wrench because I'm like, wait, if Jeffrey doesn't say yes to be the camera person, who am I gonna film with? I'm like, what the freak? Because I didn't want Ashley to like be my camera person. She's my girlfriend, and I just feel like I want somebody to train somebody
Right.
and somebody to be really good and to be like my boy, you know. It's just sad. It's just sad watching me desperately try, but you could just tell Jeffrey's not having it. I thought of every single possible strategy in the book, and he was just not having it. It just wasn't meant to be, but it's admirable to watch me keep trying to sell him on it.
Sorry. Well, I'm sorry because I feel like you wanted this to happen really badly, and
I'd imagine you'd have new environments, new people, new
I
novelty.
don't care about new people.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You're miserable.
like, that's just how it is when you get older. It's just you don't want that. You want less people. Like I'm sure Jesse's learning that.
Dude, listen to yourself. I don't care about that's so
I care about
sad.
new people. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, who hurt you?
Wow, it's
Well,
just everyone.
I'm still like, if you're gonna film something, let me know,
Yeah,
and
I
then
understand that. Nothing like fully changes on that
Jeffrey's so
aspect,
supportive.
but then it still doesn't help you in regards to the fact that you're locked into this job for your whole life.
I have such gaps in my resumes because of those two times that I left.
Right.
I can't afford to
But
just
has it
torch.
stopped you from getting a job? Clearly not.
Not those two times.
Yeah,
There's
but
always-
he's invested a lot in what he's doing right now. He can't. Why would he stop?
Jobs out there.
I also like the structure of like having a 9 to 5.
Right, that's just who
like
he
going
is. There's nothing
someplace
wrong
every
with
day.
it. There's nothing wrong with it. I know we don't like it. Me and you, we don't like that. But they can't live without it. That's what they like. Just let them like it.
So what was the turn then when you went from 70-30?
What was that?
then-
I'm not gonna lie to you. You came over after I had many seltzers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Maybe that was
So I was
the
like, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
seltzers.
maybe that was the real Jeffrey there.
Oh,
That's
that-
been buried and needs to come out because of alcohol.
Yeah, alcoholic, drunk Jeffries doesn't make good decisions.
I don't know. Maybe they're the best ones because they
Oh,
removed.
don't even. Jesse, don't even. Wow, he's desperate at this point. Wow. Oh, he's like, we'll have some more alcohol and then we'll talk again later. Wow.
The executive Jeffrey.
No.
They do, but it never pans out well.
Come on, Jesse.
So
Aw.
yeah, I mean,
Aw.
I can't fault the guy. He's got really good benefits. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more consistent and secure, and the hours are, you know what they are. The crazy thing about all this is literally just the other day, Jeffrey got a promotion at his job. So it was
See?
like the universe saying, like, you made the right call not joining your bro. Will Jeffrey still fill in as a temporary camera person? Yes, I'm sure he's down. However,
He'll
like I
always
was saying,
he'll
I do
always
need
be
a
in the
new camera
family.
person.
I
So
won't
let
say
me know in
he'll-
the comments.
I won't say he'll always be around, but I'll say that he'll always be your brother unless he moves to a different state or you move.
Comments below. I'm going to read through if there's any prospective peeps, but also just shoot me an email, tweet, whatever you got to do to get in touch with me. Send me a reel, send me videos. If you edit, if you do thumbnails, if you film, if you want to do it all, if you want to be in front of the camera. I'll be honest, I'm not looking for somebody to be in front of the camera as much. We have plenty of people that like being in front. I want a technical person. I want somebody who knows their equipment and knows cameras, knows the
me.
YouTube space, knows all this stuff, because I'm tired of people coming in and just wanting to, either
Clout.
make their own channel or have their own content. Ideally, you want to grow Rigid Studios and the McJuggerNuggets channel together as a team, and I'm looking for that player because I will reward you quite handsomely over time with the proven track record. And I'm looking for a new best.
Oh, why does he ask his dad to do it? Wouldn't that be funny? Does dad be the cameraman? Even just for story arc, that'd be funny. I mean, he's retired.
I'm looking for a new best friend, a new number 2. But I want you guys to get
Wow.
excited. We do have 4 videos coming out after this one. We did some crazy real life stuff. And speaking of Jeffrey, something big is about to go down with Jeffrey. I couldn't be more excited for this. You guys will see what I'm talking about in the next video. But hey, let's try and bring it back, guys. Let me see the love, support, the hype in the comments below. Drop some likes on this video for me coming out and telling you guys the real behind the scenes scoop. And I hope you guys understand, like, I do enjoy making content and I don't mind vlogging and stuff, but it's so much more fun when you have a camera person. You get to kind of see the office style mockumentary humor with the pop zooms and the camera work, and it's just so much of a better viewing experience, and it's more fun to have that dynamic. So sometimes I'm not as motivated to film if I don't have that good person to bounce off of. You know, YouTube to me was always just fun with my friends, and I feel like, where are they at? Where are they at? But trust me, I'm gonna be a hard. We ain't just friends, but I want to be able to have a good time, you know? I want to enjoy making content, and sometimes when it's just you by yourself, it's not as fun. I would like to have a posse. I'm super excited because we have somebody moving into the Rigid house within the next week, so that'll be fun to bounce off of that person. But we're looking to get some more. So will there be another competition for camera people? Will there be a competition for people to move into the Rigid house? It's something I'm still considering. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. When it comes to living in the Rigid house, right? It's going.
I think he definitely should do another cameraman competition, because that was so funny. That was so interesting, entertaining. So I think he should.
For $1,000 a month. As you probably saw on my Twitter, we do got the Rigid pool under construction. We've been fixing up a lot of stuff. The finished basement here. People sleeping on the Rigid house. We got 9 bedrooms. It's crazy. 3 kitchens, 5 bathrooms.
3 kitchens. Oh yeah. One in the basement, one upstairs, and one in the
3 living rooms, a movie theater, gambling arcade area, whole gym. It's absolutely insane. So we're looking to fill this out with quality creators, you know, and you could be aspiring, for people living in the Ridge House, you can be wanting to grow your own channel. That's totally fine, but I know I do need 1 or 2 ringers potentially in the house that work for Ridge Studios exclusively. We're definitely entering into a new chapter, a new era of McJuggerNuggets and Ridge Studios. I'm actually really excited. I feel like we finally have a really strong foundation. And yeah, feel free to like reach out to Jeffrey and be like, what the f, bro? We wanted to see more of you on YouTube.
Don't make him feel
as
bad.
much as I did want Jeffrey to work for me, I respect his decision. I was pissed that day, but you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. What's important is that he's happy and that we can still get him in videos, and it frees up the opportunity for somebody else to grow and learn, who's like passionate and into this stuff. All right, guys, I'm excited for these next videos. Love you, Jay's to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid. I'll keep my eyes out for the next MJ and Cameraman. Peace.
Oh, that was interesting. Well, I like that. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for the videos he's gonna be posting soon. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And I'll be doing more McJuggerNuggets reactions, so please stay tuned for that. I guess that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.